Hey, my name's Steve. This is my second time going through talking about my app that I'm working on, ScooterFleet. I just wanted to update. Now it has a scrollable map and entities are on the map. So what does that mean? Basically, I have the Android surface view. It's sending touch events down to the camera, and the camera is sending its X and Y to the list of entities that it's going to draw, including like a terrain image, including every scooter, which right now a scooter is just a square on the map. So basically, I tried to kind of abstract things a little bit because it becomes a mess. So all the touch events are handled by the camera. When you're moving your finger around there, it handles that. And then it passes on the offset to all of the entities. So now you can scroll infinitely in any direction, which is pretty cool. There were some things that broke when I did this. One of the more important ones is persistence. So I had the lazy solution of just using JSON, Google's JSON library, to convert everything to JSON, store it in a little file on your phone, and leave it there and open it back up when you unpause the app. When I started mixing objects that are part of the game's state that are stored in files with the ones that are displayed, it broke. It started crashing every time that I opened the app, and I just kind of figured it wasn't worth it because it was really just a lazy solution to begin with. So I'm going to replace that with the Room SQLite database Android solution, which is probably the right way to do it, but that's no big deal. I've done that in the past, so I'll just kind of copy and paste some old code. Another one that's pretty annoying is that the map kind of jitters. The objects on the map just seem to vibrate when you move the map around. And I couldn't figure out why that was happening. At first I thought it was a precision issue. I thought that I was using floats for everything, and maybe doubles were used internally, so things were getting rounded, and that was causing the jitter. Things were getting rounded differently. That wasn't the case. Everything is float. So my theory is that since the camera is receiving touch events on a thread and constantly updating, when you press your finger and then as you move your finger, the X and Y is being updated in the middle of the drawing loop for the entities. So some of the entities are being drawn at the wrong offset or at slightly different offsets because they are responding to a different touch event. So my solution to that is to synchronize the map draw. So just put the map drawing code in a synchronized block so that it all happens without being touched by another thread. And then after that I can worry about some basic game mechanics and actually make it something that you want to play and open up every day. So this is glacially slow movement, but I'm hoping that once I get this stuff down, it'll be a solid foundation and I can actually make some fun stuff happen. But that's about it. Quick clarification on how I'm making the map scroll and what I meant by some of the stuff I was talking about with the events. There are 3 events that I'm worrying about right now: the down, the move, and the up event. Down being when you press your finger, move being when you slide your finger, and up being when you move your finger up. All of these have an X and a Y associated with them. When you press the down event, it sets your start drag, a Y and an X, and then as you move your finger, whenever the move event fires, it has a new X and Y, so you can calculate the delta between where you started and where you are. The camera reports this out as its actual X and Y, whereas internally it hasn't changed it yet. And then when the up command, or when the up event fires, it actually sets the new X and Y to be the old one plus the delta.